What's up, guys? It's Apollo. Thanks for stopping by, and welcome to this Attila Total War online battle, a 2v2 pitch battle, and I'm playing as the Visigoths. And man, so far I really like this faction. I think they're a very interesting faction, very cool. They have some nice cav that I like to use, some nice shock cav. But let's go ahead and check out my teammate. He's commanding the Huns. And he's bringing an all cav force, which I don't recommend if you're new to this game. It can be very challenging to micro. In any Total War, bringing all cav is a very difficult task. And then looking at the two opponents, we have the Franks and his teammate the Geats. So we get to see the Geats again in action. So let's go ahead and look at the army comps. Starting with my army, I've got some dramatic crossbowmen. Gotta have my crossbows. And for my core infantry, heavy infantry, I've got the Gothic Palatina Deflectors. I think is how you pronounce it. Gothic Palatina Deflectors. I think I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. And behind them, I've got some medium cav, medium melee. That means they're not as heavily armored. But man, these guys are monsters. They are absolute monsters. They will destroy people. Their name is the Thracian Oath Sworns. Very, very powerful faction. Unit. Their weakness is to missile, like arrows and whatnot. So I'm keeping them in the back and letting the more armored take the front lines. And then I have 2 units of the Dramatic Spear Masters. They're going to help me out because I didn't bring any melee cav. I just have all shock cav, which I think next time I'll always bring at least 1 or 2 melee cav. But yeah, I've got the spears to help deal with melee cav. And then here's my general, Gothic general. Look at those shields. Pretty cool. And then my cav force, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of noble Gothic lancers. I love them. I love them. So looking at the Huns army comp. Okay, so some of these names I'm going to slaughter, but let's go ahead and slaughter them. Let's see, he's got about 3 units of first wave lancers. And then he has 1 unit of steppe warlord, I think is how you pronounce it. This is his general unit. And he has about, I think he has like a crazy number of these nuke cores or something like that. Let's see, 1, 2, let's count how many he has over here. Actually, yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. So he has 7 of this medium melee cav. And it looks like they're skirmishers as well. Pretty cool. And he has some steppe raiders. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. Counting is hard. And then he has 3 more of those nuke cores or something. I don't know how to pronounce them, but so he has 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. So oh my god. So this is an interesting cav army for sure. Let's go ahead and look at the Geats. The Geats. He has 3 units of Nordic axe warriors. He has, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4 units of Nordic horse lords. I think just based on their name, they're going to be pretty good. Horse lords. Alright, and then looking at their skirmishing force, he's got cheap Nordic bows. I'm pretty sure this is the only unit you can get for skirmishers for the Geats. And they definitely have better infantry. He's got some chosen warriors, some 4 units of them. And then he has 4 units, actually, make it 8 units of chosen warriors. So he spammed chosen warriors. By the way, the money for this pitch battle was very high. And here's his Viking captain. Very, very cool. Look at that. Look at the chainmail. So the generals for the Geats, they can't bring cav. And then now looking at the Franks, he's got some Frankiska hairband, I think is how you pronounce it, 2 of them. And then he's got some noble dramatic swordsmen. Look at them. Look at those green shields. I think he has a lot. He's got about 4 of them. Yeah, 3 of them actually. And then he's got some elite sword hairband. 2 of them. Look at those shields. That's awesome. And he's got some axe hairband. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So bringing some axes. And he has 1, 2, 3, 4 units of dramatic archers. I think they're a pretty good archer unit. Look, there's some girls in the unit. That's pretty cool. And he has a Frankish general, of course. And he's got some cav over here. Some, oh man, I don't know how to pronounce this. Some Taffii cav. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Oh, actually, just 2 units of them. And then he has some Frankish lancers, 3 units of them. So let's go ahead and start this, so this video isn't too long. So I just listed a bunch of units. Oh, that felt like it took forever. Next time, or as I make more of these videos, it's going to be a lot faster, because I'll know the units and I'll recognize the units. And so right now I am charging forward. I see that I could take a little slight hill advantage if I'm aggressive, but it's pretty much even. And they're gonna split up their forces, so I'm gonna have to fight the Geats alone. Though the Huns, they brought some cav over here. And I'm gonna go ahead and say this: the Huns player was a new player, and I will show you why in the near future. But he's in like diamond formation or like triangle formation, which is meant for enemy cav. You want to use this formation against enemy cav when you charge into them. You don't want to use this for infantry. That's not what you want to do. You want to be very wide when you attack infantry. Just crush them as you charge through them. And then he's sending even more cav my way. Some mounted brigands. I think I forgot to show you this unit. Step mounted brigands. I'm pretty sure I'm slaughtering most of these names. You're just gonna have to give me time to learn how to pronounce them. But here I go. I'm trying to get my crossbows in range. And my plan here was to be patient and let the Geats come to me. And hopefully the Huns over here can slow them down. Because honestly, I knew the Huns were going to lose. But okay, look at this. Look at this. He's charging straight for the Geats. Straight for their army. And he's going to retreat his Nordic bows. He has a lot of time. There's a lot of space between him and the bows. And then he's setting up his cav over here. I'm setting up my cav to face them, to challenge his cav. So now he's running his whole cav army over to my side. So the Huns, they don't know what to do. But he's got his bows here, firing down at the enemy infantry. And look at them, they've got some javies they're going to throw. Oh, and then he's going to charge. Look at this. He gets a good charge there. But overall, the charge was pretty weak. And then over here, we've got a cav engagement. We decided to charge into each other. Now, the problem here is that he has melee cav, and I have, what are they called? Shock cav. So I made a mistake here. I forgot to send forward my spear masters, and they were supposed to help me in the cav fight, but it's kind of too late now, and now I'm throwing in my Gothic defectors into the mix. He's got his Nordic axe warriors charging in. Oh, look at that. Now the infantry has begun, the infantry fight, and we collide, throwing our javies. Oh, that is brutal. Now I'm sending in my Thracian Oathsworn. You get to see them mess stuff up. So this is what the fight looks like from bird's eye view. So I've got my general in the mix now. Actually, he's about to be in the mix. My crossbows are not even being used right now. And I'm charging the enemy. Oh, look at this. They are going to mess up this unit. Here comes more reinforcements, some chosen warriors. I was desperately hoping that the Hun player would send some cav to flank around, because like I said earlier, my cav is not built, or they're not trained to fight in melee. They're just to charge, run away, and charge. And they're losing this fight against the melee cav. I'm keeping my general nearby to keep them inspired. But the infantry fight is all over the place. Here comes my general. I'm gonna flank around behind this chosen warriors. And it looks like we won on this flank, but look at this. His ally is showing. Oh, actually, this is more of his army. I'm sorry. But here's his general, the Viking captain. And we should really try to kill him. The Huns are not really doing anything. They're just kind of sitting there. Now I'm flanking around my general to hammer and anvil the back of this cav. Since the Huns won't do it, I have to get my my general in action here. He's getting shot at from behind with archers, which is not good. But my spears are doing an excellent job in this fight. Desperately need them. And it looks like my spears are fighting over here as well. Our Thracian Oathsworn kicking ass. So we've got little pockets of infantry fighting all over the place. Here we go. Here comes the Huns. They're going to finally help me. But look at this. We have a fresh army that's untouched, charging on the flank. This is a great opportunity to kill the general. We've got him surrounded. We just have to kill him. But my cav over here is starting to break. It's getting bad, guys. It's getting really laggy as well. A lot of units on the field right now. So thankfully, the Huns are taking the opportunity to go after the Nordic bows. And look at this, my Thracian Oathsworn. They just finished killing a bunch of troops, and now I'm trying to reform my infantry to hold back the Franks, who have a pretty much untouched army. Setting up my crossbows to get in position. Here comes my army. They're gonna charge. Don't give up, men. Keep fighting. Fight to the end. And my spear masters are just destroying this cav over here. He's leaving them engaged, which is great for me. They're starting to waver. Let's do some slow-mo, guys. Look at this. So I do have one more unit of noble Gothic Lancers healthy. So hopefully you get to see a cool charge of them. But my infantry is pretty scattered and limited, and I'm just holding back the Franks. And the Huns are trying to help me, but they're like chasing down archers, which they're probably better off fighting the infantry. Let's go ahead and go back to normal speed. Here comes my Lancers. Okay, so the Huns are going to protect my archers, or skirmishers, so thank God. I see his general is engaged, so I'm going to try to assassinate him. Actually, no, I'm going to go for this huge grouping of cav here. I'm just trying to delay him so he doesn't charge into my crossbows. Oh man, look at this fight though. It's absolutely brutal. My Thracian Oathsworn, they're just cutting through infantry like butter. They're very good, but they're very expensive as well. But that unit is breaking, and now I can use my spears as infantry because I scared off most of the cav of the Geats. And this is where my army just has no heart and they break. My poor Thracian Oathsworn, they try fighting to the end, but they're gonna die. It's a tragic, tragic end for Team Apollo. Now my player was probably pretty new. Didn't really know how to use all cav army. Look at this fight. Oh my god. My men are just running. And he's chasing down some cav over here. So not really using his cav wisely. It's very tough to use an all cav army. I think I just said that, but anyways. A good game nonetheless. It was actually really challenging. I didn't mind having a new player, new teammate. I enjoy the challenge of trying to kill two armies. I think I did alright against the Geats. I could have done a little bit better with my cav. I think that's why I really wanted that melee cav so I can fight his off. And I mean, the shot cav is meant for running down infantry and getting really good charges. So let's go ahead and look at the end results. here we are. I had 300 men remaining. I lost pretty much my whole army. Looking at my stats, my crossbows did okay. My shot cav, horrible. For the price of the cav, it's absolutely horrible. The best one got 25 kills. The rest got like 10, 7, 11, and 15. So I didn't really use them wisely. But my Oathsworn, they all got over 100 kills. This one got almost 200, 165. And also my Gothic defectors, they also did their job. I think one got 28 kills, which is not that great, but one got over 100. They're in the high or low 70s, high 80s here, so not bad. And my Spearmasters did pretty well as well. So the Huns, yeah, I'm just gonna let you look at his kills. And if we look at Tiger Tank here, who's the Geats, he did a great job. His bows didn't get a lot of kills, but they do suck. His melee cav doing an excellent job slaughtering my cav. He's got some good kills on this Nordic Axe Warrior. And his infantry here, his chosen warriors did all right. I think, yeah, actually they did pretty well. His general didn't do so hot. He only got 26 kills. And looking at the Franks, he didn't really see a lot of action, so he didn't really get a lot of kills, but he did a good job. He was pretty patient and did a great flank on us. So I hope you enjoyed this one. It was a lot of fun, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys.